Hey guys, what's up? Scott Tappa here. Today we're going to show you a drill and a move that you can use with your youth football defensive linemen. And it's a bull rush, and that term should be familiar to just about anybody who's paid attention to football in their lives, okay? It's basically using your power to overpower the guy across from you, right? But there is some technique to it and some thought to put into it. One, you got to tell your kids and help them come to the realization on their own of who the bull rush is going to be effective against, okay? If I weigh 100 pounds and the kid across from me weighs 150 pounds, am I going to be able to bull rush him? Maybe, but probably not. Okay, so let's be realistic about that, about our own abilities and our own sizes. Two, you've got to do it with a purpose, okay? There's really no point in just driving a guy straight back and doing nothing from there, all right? Unless you've got a team that you're going against who takes a 7-step drop and holds the ball forever and waits to go through progressions like we see in the NFL. That's not going to happen in youth football, okay? We've got to use the bull rush as a run defensive technique, okay? So this is more of a two-gap technique for defensive linemen. So what we're going to train our linemen to do, and Charlie's going to act this out against a tackling dummy, is he's going to go down in his stance, all right? As he comes out of it, he's going to shoot both of his hands into the middle of the chest plate of the blocker, okay? And on the blocking dummy here, it's going to be the 84, all right? So there's a number 84 on this bag, okay? As he does that, or after he does that, he's going to extend his arms as far as he can, all right, to help prevent the blocker from getting his hands on him and being the one in control. And he's going to drive his blocker back with short, choppy steps, okay? After about 3 steps in this drill, we're going to have him throw the bag one way or the other and break down in a tackling position, right? For a verbal cue, we tell our players to visualize that as taking out the trash or throwing out the trash, okay? So he's going to chuck the bag one way or the other, break down, and be ready to tackle. Now, if you had a drill where if you had enough kids, you could have a running back going one way or the other, or a quarterback, any kind of ball carrier, and they could throw the bag based on which direction the ball carrier is going. But in this case, we're just going to have them throw the bag one way, prescribe it before the snap, okay? What you don't want kids is to wind it up and throw it with all their body weight, okay? Which Charlie will tell you we've seen that in practice, and maybe having that happen once is kind of funny, and it helps break the monotony of practice. But once too many kids start doing it, it gets to be disruptive and unproductive. So let's take a look at Charlie doing the bull rush.
Sit, hit, throw it. Sit, hit, throw it. Ready, set, hit, throw it. Set, hit, throw it.
So that's the bull rush, and again, a tool that a defensive lineman can have in his toolbox to use against a kid who is of equal or lesser strength, and something that you can use to control multiple gaps under control. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to email me, Scott_Tappa@hotmail.com. Leave a comment below, hit subscribe, have a great season.